live now. I'm going to be taking you guys off Skype. See ya.
Alright, see you soon.
Okay. You didn't need that right now. Okay, so tonight we are going to be having the SC2C.com's 2 vs 2 tournament. I believe this is the 4th tournament right now. We're actually running a little bit late. Not sure if this is going to be the last tournament of the 2v versus 2 kind that we're going to be holding, but yeah, just trying to get all of the admin things out of the way. Apparently our tournament organizer has actually been locked out of his SC2C account for a while, and he was just having a lot of troubles logging in, so that's the reason for the delay. And tonight, hopefully, we can bring you some quality games. Last week, we did see Alt Aaron, right? Alternatives Aaron and Infi Rev take out the complete tournament, almost undefeated. Basically, only dropping one game to Engine Benji and his team. And so, yeah, it was pretty decisive right there, as you can imagine. Just both of them able to pretty much just overpower any opponents they encountered. We had some epic games from Baka Inu, the tournament organizer himself, on some 2-on-1 action. That was pretty fun. And so tonight, hopefully, we see some games of that caliber, if not better. And right now, we're just going to be waiting for the brackets to come up, the tournament to start, the games to start, and then we will be underway. Looks like the brackets are up, and I'm just going to be waiting on my first game. Which should be starring Solomir. And yeah. Cool. Let's check out Solomir's background, basically. And it looks like Engine Benji is going to be participating in this tournament as well, I believe. Maybe. Tournaments for fun. Wonderful. Okay, Solomir is a diamond player. He's a diamond. So he's a diamond random. Cool. So we may see some random action. Awesome. No, looks like that Solomir is going to be playing Zerg Frankenstein, his partner in crime, playing as the Terran, and in the purple color. Last week, this team actually made it to the semifinals to get knocked out by some other better team, I suppose. It looks like that. Tonight, we're going to be kicking off with them. Frankenstein offering them a nice little hey man, smiley face. What's up? And yeah, the first map's going to be Gutter Hulk. It is a non-shared base map, as you can imagine. The first team is going to be spawning up here in the northwest positions, and the second team down here in the bottom south. You do have easy naturals to take. Pretty secure thirds. They're covered by destructible rocks, as you can see where my mouse is pointing. Not sure if the resolution is actually good enough for you to see that, but we'll take a closer look at that in-game. There's the Zonaga Watchtower in the center, and gold high-yield expansions to the extremities between the thirds, which will be debatable as to who is going to own them. Yeah, just... Alright. It looks like that we are finally getting the opponent here, who's going to be Clock and whoever his partner is. Oh yeah, Clock finally joining. He's going to be playing as Terran as well. Let's check out Frankenstein stats just for fun. First map, Canadian Depths. No, gunhold, isn't it? And it looks like that he is a Diamond 2 versus 2 player, but a Platinum 1 versus 1. Let's actually check his leagues and ladders, see if he is laddering consistently with a teammate. Yeah, Solomir and Frankenstein, as you can see, they're both in Diamond. They have worked together for a number of games, totaling over about 199 games, that is, in total, and amassing about 950 points. So cool. We finally do have Clock and Dragonfly. We're going to be having TZ versus TP on Gutterhold. Looks like we're just about to get started, and yay! Woo! Let's get this game started, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm just going to check out Clock real quickly, because that name does strike out at me. I've seen his name in a number of tournaments, including Dogsy Monthly Opens. And I'm pretty sure that he's an extremely good player. Yeah, he's in Masters Terran, rank 48. 710 wins. I did not catch the number of losses. The number 438 strikes out at me, however. Not really sure if that is accurate or not. Cool. This is going to be a best of 1, I believe. And here at the bottom hand side, we do have Solomir spawning as the red Zerg. His teammate, Frankenstein, purple Terran. The green Protoss Dragonfly, the northern hand side. And finally in the west, Clock offering the Korean language, already going to be trying to confuse his opponents. And Dragonfly actually saying that he meant to choose Zerg, but it looks like he is going to be playing Protoss for this match at least, so a bit of a disadvantage right there. Not getting the race that you've chosen, but obviously he is going to try and adapt as best he can. Nothing too much going to be happening in the first few instances of this game. However, it should be warming up a lot faster than 1 versus 1, mainly because, you know what, you can be a lot more aggressive in 2 versus 2s. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to set myself on busy first of all. And then we're going to be going through the map. Oh yeah, so as you can see, we're going to start off with Frankenstein as an example. You have your main here, ramp goes down, and you kind of have a natural right here that's easy to take. Very defendable along with your opponent if you keep your armies into a center sort of position right here. And Clock going to be walling up. Then you have your third, a little bit closer to your opponents. It does have a destructible, oh no, it doesn't have destructible rocks, my mistake. Oh, there, it does have destructible rocks, what am I thinking of? That is actually connected to your main. And a low ground, high yield expansion between the two of you. So it looks like that Dragonfly and Frankenstein are going to be scouting. The work is bumping into each other. This Overlord going to be making it eventually into Clock's base. Refinery coming up right now and just starting on that wall for Clock. But it looks like that we're going to be seeing some early aggression already. Frankenstein going to be cranking out the 2 racks and the SCVs, actually cutting SCVs for the time being. And it looks like that Dragonfly is going to scout this. Now, is there going to be any sort of reply? He's only spotted 1 Rax. He's seen no gases so far. So he should be expected to see a 2nd Rax. And actually seeing a 3rd Rax. Wow, surprising me. I was not paying attention to the production tab. Oh yeah, Exam Pro. Looks like that this probe is actually going to be throw and try and take down one of these building SCVs, but it looks like it is going to retreat and get warded off by another SCV. Gateway only just finishing out the Dragonfly, and nice response right here. He's going to be throwing up another gateway to try and max the production capabilities of Frankenstein for the time being. Meanwhile, back at Solomir's base, he does have this pull up. Dragonfly does see the timing of this. Going to be amassing 100 gas and probably open Speedling just to be able to reinforce Frankenstein's early push. Clock going to be building a preemptive bunker and possibly filling it extremely soon. He's got the gas coming up, so I would expect to see a factory going down very, very soon. And yeah, Dragonfly just amassing zealots for the time being. Actually not going to be spending his minerals as well as he could. Instead going to be throwing down the cybernetics. Force match play right there. He's going to need some ranged units pretty soon. Solomon right now getting his Roach Warren here on the left hand side. And not much going on. Looks like that Frankenstein's going to be a little bit active with the Marines, and I like that. He's going to be denying all the scouting. Bam! Takes down the drone, the probe, excuse me. And I just need to set my speakers up to a little bit lower because the sound is quite high. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's take a look at the unit counting station. We've currently got a total of 32 workers between Frankenstein and Solomir. and 40 workers for the Clock Dragonfly team, along with a mule. Warp gate's only just starting right now. The third gate will finally being thrown down, so should be able to get those Stalkers and Sentries out very soon. There we go. We see them being prepped and ready to go on Dragonfly's side of things. And I'm surprised, really, that Frankenstein and Solomir really haven't gone for a push. Just going to be waiting for Solomir's roaches, actually. Let's take a look at the food counts right now. Everyone's about even. I mean, if you add them all together, it's going to be pretty much even. About 60 right now. And at Clock's base, we actually did see that factory go down. No siege mode on the way at the moment, but getting out these tanks early is going to be extremely helpful, especially against those roaches. And you can see that this bunker's kind of slowed down his build just a little bit, which was expected. Now the key thing here is that this army is together right here from Frankenstein and Solomir, which is a nice move. Not sure if they're going to be sharing control, but they might be doing that, I guess. Looks like that Clock's Marines are actually going to get caught out here in the open. And the key here is that the northern team, between Clock and Dragonfly, their armies are currently separated, whereas Frankenstein and Solomir can simply focus down someone. But it looks like that Dragonfly is going to be planning a nice force field right. They're going to be preventing any of the units coming up the ramp. It looks like that Frankenstein and Solomir are going to be like, okay, we're just going to attack your teammate. But Clock actually lowering the supply people, getting it up in time. One bunker here, some SCVs in position to repair, and actually if I turn on health bars right here, the bunker does go down. Looks like the Marines and Roaches are going to be coming in here. This Roach not actually taking any damage. Looks like the Marines are going to be focused down first. SCVs forced to be pulled off the line, and from behind, if you glance at the minimap, it looks like that Dragonfly is going to be pulling units to try and help his Terran buddy, but it looks like it is not going to be in time right now. But actually, no, he could be alright. Some more reinforcements coming in here from the south side. And it looks like that the southern forces are going to go for a pincer attack at the moment, catching Dragonfly's units in the open. And actually, Clock should be pulling more workers to try and assist his Protoss buddy at the time being. But it looks like that Dragonfly is going to be able to hold this, especially now that Solomir and Frankenstein have actually lost high ground view. It looks like we're going to be having a little bit of lag here from Solomir. Notice how he's put his overlords in a nice little chain around here. It actually helps him scout for any workers coming in. And Frankenstein saying, oh no, possibly going to have to continue this game 1 versus 2 and just get out the macro and micro all on his lonesome. Dragonfly and Clock obviously feeling his pain with the confused OO face and the TT face. And as this Clock winds down, things are looking grimmer and grimmer and grimmer for Frankenstein. I think he's gone. Then just died. Yeah, okay, he's disconnected. We're just going to be waiting for this right now. And I'm gonna express my remorse. I'm winning this 7 grand box. Okay, there we go. We're gonna drop him in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it looks like that Frankenstein is going to be on his lonesome for the time being. 2 Marines and 2 Roaches right here. Going to be focusing down Dragonfly's forces, but actually going to be catching some of Dragonfly's reinforcements possibly with these Roaches right here. Nice move right there. Going to be picking up 1 Zealot for the time being. All the rest of these forces actually being picked up. And I don't really know. Things are not looking good for Solomir at the time being. It looks like that his hatchery actually got sniped off by these Zealots. I kind of missed that, but they did get warped in around here, I'm guessing, and just snuck on by, past the Marines, past the Roaches. And all of these Overlords actually being rallied here for the time being. This final Roach is going to be taking down that last Zealot with 3 kills. What a boss, but things are looking grim as Clock's tanks are currently going to be taking position. Siege mode has finished, so he will be able to control a lot of space with those tank radii. And Frankenstein, Solomir, Marine Roach coming in right now. Gonna try and do all they can, but it looks like they're gonna get pincered by the Dragonfly and Zealots as well. So twice the computing power, twice the control, twice the macro, twice the micro from Clock and Dragonfly against Frankenstein, all by his lonesome. And it looks like he's gonna be forced to pretty much lose the game, as these Stalkers did get on by his base. So a bit unfortunate there from Frankenstein having his opponent drop out. Not really sure what the ruling's going to be. We're going to have to ask the tournament organizers, but at that point, I would say that it was pretty much clock and